I am the archivist, and some secrets refuse to stay buried. Welcome to the Spark Vault. The ocean keeps its secrets well, but sometimes it screams. The year is 1947. The location, the Straits of Malacca, one of the busiest shipping lanes on the planet. Amidst the oppressive, humid heat of a routine day, multiple ships in the area, and even 2 American listening posts, suddenly pick up a frantic, fragmented distress call. The message arrives in bursts of Morse code, sent from a Dutch freighter identified as the SS Ourang Medan. The transmission is weak, the operator's hand clearly trembling, his message desperate, panicked.
SOS. From Ourang Medan. We float. All officers, including captain, are dead. Lying in chart room and on the bridge. Possibly whole crew dead. I die.
Then, nothing. The signal vanishes into the ether. A ghost ship has just announced its own death. The nearest vessel to answer the call is the American merchant ship, the Silver Star. The captain immediately alters course, steaming towards the last known coordinates of the Ourang Medan. As they approach, the silence is the first thing they notice. It is a dead, unnatural calm on the water. No flags are flying from the mast of the Dutch ship. No crew is visible on deck. The Ourang Medan just sits there, low in the water, a massive rust-streaked hulk baking under the oppressive sun, like a steel tomb floating on the waves. The captain of the Silver Star hails the ship through the megaphone. No response. He sounds the ship's powerful horn. Only the echo answers, lonely and hollow. A boarding party is assembled, their initial professional caution slowly turning to a creeping dread. As the first young sailor throws the grappling hook and begins to climb the rope ladder, the silence of the ghost ship feels watchful. Stepping onto the deck is like stepping into a nightmare frozen in time. The scene is one of absolute silent chaos. The entire crew of the Ourang Medan is dead. They are scattered across the ship, at their posts, in the middle of their duties. On the bridge, the captain lies collapsed. In the chart room, the officers are slumped over their tables. Even the ship's dog, a small terrier, is dead on the deck, its body arched, teeth bared in a final silent snarl at an enemy no one can see. But it is not the death that is horrifying. It is the manner of their death. Every single body is preserved in a state of unimaginable terror. Their eyes are wide open, fixed on the sky. Their faces are contorted into grotesque masks of fear. Their arms are outstretched, as if to ward off a final unseen threat. There are no wounds, no signs of violence or struggle. It is as if their very souls were frightened out of their bodies. In the communications room, the boarding party finds the source of the SOS. The radio man is still at his post, his lifeless fingers resting on the brass key of the telegraph. His head is thrown back, his terrified, wide-eyed stare also fixed upon the ceiling, upon the sky. The captain of the Silver Star makes a decision. This ghost ship must be brought to port. The mystery must be investigated. He gives the order to tow the Ourang Medan. But as his crew prepares to attach the tow lines, an unnerving discovery is made. A thick yellowish smoke begins to billow from the lower decks, from the ship's cargo hold. An intense, unnatural cold emanates from the ship, despite the tropical heat. Realizing the immediate danger, the captain orders his men to evacuate at once. The boarding party scrambles back down the ropes, severing the lines. Moments after the Silver Star has pulled away to a safe distance, the Ourang Medan is ripped apart by a massive, violent explosion. The blast is so powerful it lifts the heavy freighter partially out of the water before it breaks apart and sinks rapidly beneath the waves, taking every one of its horrifying secrets with it to the bottom of the sea. With the ship and its entire crew gone, any official investigation was dead on arrival. The Ourang Medan became a ghost story, a legend whispered among sailors. But what could have possibly caused such a bizarre and total loss of life? The most rational theories point to the cargo hold. Perhaps the ship was illegally transporting a deadly chemical cocktail. A leakage of nitroglycerin, or a combination of potassium cyanide and seawater, could have released a toxic, asphyxiating gas that killed the crew instantly before causing the final explosion. Others speculate about natural phenomena. Infrasound low-frequency sound waves generated by undersea seismic activity is known to cause feelings of intense dread, terror, and hallucination in humans. Or perhaps it was a massive methane bubble erupting from the ocean floor, instantly displacing the oxygen on the ship and suffocating the crew where they stood. Then there are the darker whispers, theories of piracy, of a crew silenced before they could talk, or perhaps something more conspiratorial. Files link the Ourang Medan to secret cargo from the infamous Unit 731 of the Japanese Army, carrying deadly biological agents developed during the war. And finally, the theory that defies all reason, the terrified skyward gaze of the entire crew. Was it an encounter of the paranormal kind? A malevolent entity haunting the Straits? Or were they the unfortunate witnesses to an extraterrestrial event? A close encounter that burned their minds and stopped their hearts. The evidence, like the ship, is lost to the deep. Some historians even claim the Ourang Medan never existed, that it is merely a perfectly crafted maritime folk tale. But whether it's a true story or a chilling legend, the signal was heard. The echo of those last desperate words, "I die," still resonates in the archives. A ghost story that refuses to sink. The echo fades, but the file remains open. Some things once seen can never be forgotten. I am the archivist, and I remember everything